Is doing here. I'm gonna turn it on. We'll do 1 and 2. It is now on. It is not making the usual sound it's supposed to make, and the reason for that is I've forgotten to press the battery in. That usually is the reason for the season. To be jolly. So there we go. Let's see if, come on, man, get out of there. I hope it's still recording. Commercials of death in here. Let's take a quick look and see. The connection seems to be good. Press on the Go Fly app. We've got visuals, and that's good. From inside the goggles, let's see what the goggles are saying in here. They're saying press buttons. Okay, it looks like it's good. We're indoors. We'll do a quick hover test, as I said before. Bringing in, if you guys can see here, bringing in 1 and down. Starts off the motors. It's not as screechy as you thought, right? There we go. Seems to be okay. It's doing great. You can see here. Really good. You got to unlock it from the, oh gosh, how many more things need to happen in there? That's pretty good. It's very, very stable, as you can see here. It's brilliant, really. Come in for a nice landing here. It went on. It wanted to land on the ground this time. Anyway, that was pretty good. Simple hover test. It's not as screechy as I thought. Maybe just DJI has gotten better with all the systems and everything. So that was pretty good. Now we can now do a quick hover test with the other one to see how those master air screw props do, because it was a little bit louder when I had the other one on. Let's go ahead and 1 and 2. Here we go. Here we go. With part 2 of the video, we've just turned off the Dji Avata screech. Unplug that thing here. Put on its little cover again. Let's see. Usually it just goes on like this and like so. All done and dusted and like so. And in here, now we're gonna try this one. Again, I've got to remember to plug the battery in the back. It's such an important thing to do if you want this to actually fly. So we'll do that real quick. We'll put the quad over here. And actually this one, sometimes it's better to have it angled this way, because sometimes it'll be a little bit different with this one. So let's see. We'll turn off the remote because it's got to rebind to the correct stuff. And we'll turn off the goggles as well real quick. Let's see, goggles, 1 and 2 pressed, and everything is off. We'll turn on the remote once again. We'll turn on the goggles once again. There we go. We might have to redo the Fly app. I'm not sure. Sometimes you got to redo the Fly app. And let's turn on the quad over here. 1 and 2. There we go. Real simple, real good. It makes that awesome sound that it's supposed to. See if the connection is good. Seems to want some new firmware. I don't care about that. Hopefully it'll just run. It'd be nice if it just connected up. Oh, it asked me which one do I want to run with. We're gonna go with DJI FPV. Hit that button and press continue. For some reason it's doing a firmware update. I don't know why that is. It shouldn't be doing a firmware update right now. For the love of Pete, just let me fly. I'm gonna go check inside the goggles if anything else is going on. The goggles turned off. Now the DJI sign came back on. Goodness gracious, great balls of fire. But what are you gonna do, right? It's DJI, and I had to decide to do that. Luckily, we went with the other one first, right? We went with the Dji Avata first. Mr. Screech went up in the air. It was perfect. No problems with the hover test. Still learning how to fly, how to hover it, not fly it, how to hover it indoors, and therefore had a little bit of a glitch there. Seems to be looking for the aircraft right now for some reason. Unable to get the image for some reason. And so maybe it needs to be paired. So I'm gonna pair it up with the remote maybe. Let's see. Unable to connect to aircraft, and it says pair. I'm gonna press pairing. Hopefully that'll work. As you can see here, it is doing the pairing process. Hopefully this is gonna work, because if not, I'm not sure exactly what to do. I don't know if there's something else that I've got to do in order for this to pair. This sounds like a really annoying thing to have to do, this pairing process. Every time that you switch from one to the other. I think it's doing it right now, but I don't know for sure. It's still flashing something. I long pressed the button over there to see if that would do anything. The goggles are making the sound that it's supposed to make when they're trying to pair to something. So theoretically this should work, but we don't really have liftoff, as you guys can notice right now. The pairing process seems to have failed here. So pairing timed out. Let's try it one more time. Pair. Maybe you need to turn it off and turn it back on. Let's try it. 1, 2, and then 1, and then hold. Come on, man. Pair up, will ya? It's got 40 seconds to pair up. The goggles are doing something weird. Transmission signal lost. I don't even know if maybe it'll just take off. I don't know. Unlikely though. Let's see if it's even paired to the remote. It's not even paired to the remote. I don't know what that means, but it's not working. Okay, so we're part 2, guys. This process of pairing is not working very well. Does not seem to want to recognize its original quad anymore. The goggles say that they're doing something, but they're not really. And so I don't know. I don't know what's going on with any of this stuff, guys. It is rather strange. So we're gonna turn everything off, as one might have to. And let's start it all again. Let's just turn this off. And what we'll do this time is we'll just turn on the remote first. Turn on the remote. There we go. Turn on the drone. Here we go. We're gonna put it in pairing mode. Hopefully that'll pair up. If it doesn't, I really don't know what else to say, guys. This is very annoying in so many different ways. But it's supposed to be able to pair up to stuff. So if it's not, we don't really understand why that is. Come on, pair up. It's in pairing mode. It should be in pairing mode. It tells you to connect the device. Over here it says searching for aircraft. All that jazz. But once we did the software update, that it forced us into, it's not pairing up. So I don't know what that's all about. That is just, I don't know. No idea what's going on here. I have no idea what's going on in here. Looking into the goggles tell me diddly squat de doodle, almost nothing. And it says unable to pair, and you press the pairing button, hoping for something to happen. Anything at all? It's making the sound it's supposed to when you need things to pair up. Clearly, it is not wanting to pair to anything. We'll try it one more time. Turn off the quad. Turn on the quad again. It says make sure aircraft is powered on. Press and hold the aircraft power button. So we'll do that as well. It seems to be doing something. Pairing timed out. Pair again. Oh, it paired this time. It paired this time. It says which motion control do you want? I want this one. I want that one. If you guys can see, that's the one I want. So press down the button over there. Let go and it should pair up. Press the power button once and then press and hold it again to power on the remote controller. Oh, it wants us to turn it off first. Turn it off. Turn it back on. Then press this down. It is now in pairing mode. I guess I have to do that thing again with the remote. Did it pair? I can't tell. And it's not. Trouble with the remote. Pair again. Come on, pair, man. Just pair up. Press it again and hope for the best. They should be in pairing mode, both of them. I'm not getting the solid thing that I was looking for. Turn it off once again. Turn it on once again. Hit that pairing mode. Both are supposed to be pairing, but they're not. So I just turn this off. And then we're going to turn it on again. Okay. Is it paired? I put it in pairing mode. Still nothing. Pairing time down. I don't know if it's round 3 or round 4 fight. I don't know. We're just trying to pair the remote now. I guess maybe it has paired now. Let's see. Has it paired? Let's check it in the goggles. The goggles say all kinds of ridiculous things. Let's see. Image transmission signal lost once more. I'm not sure why that is. Guys, I just don't know what's going on here. Trying to pair, trying to unpair, trying to repair. Let's close this app. Sometimes the app is the problem. What's going on here? This thing's still running. Okay, good. It's 15 minutes of my time just wasted. Let's see. Let's try this one more time. One more time. The goggles say nothing. The goggles say nothing. Nothing going on in the goggles. Connection. We want to connect up to the Dji FPV. We tried that again. Searching for things. All right, turn everything off. Turn it off. Turn it off. Great. Love it. Everything good?
I don't.
Oh, okay. Let's Let's see here. Remove the gimbal protector. We've removed the gimbal protector. That didn't work out. So we'll see how this goes. Unable to connect to aircraft. Let's try it again.
I assume you're a resident, right?
Yes, of course. So in here, we're gonna go into pairing mode. Let's see. Let's go pairing mode 1 and 2. And there we go. Let's see if this thing pairs at all. Come on. Let's get into pairing mode. I'm looking at the goggles. The goggles are already paired, so they shouldn't have any problems right now, but for some reason it's asking to pair again. Why would it be asking me to pair again? They are paired. We just paired them earlier. But if not, we'll just press that button underneath. There you go. They should pair again in pairing mode. This is one of the most frustrating things ever, guys. Pairing mode. Why would it ask me to pair something that was already paired and it actually functioned correctly earlier? It says pairing timed out. Oh, okay. Now it says, okay, fine. Let's pair the remote. Fine. Here's the remote. Turn it on. Press the power button once and then press hold it again to power on. Done. Linking the remote to controller. Okay. Please do link up though. Unbelievable. We can now see in the goggles, and that is already a good thing. Before we couldn't even see inside the goggles. Firmware update failed. Oh, don't start with the... Gosh darn it. Linking to remote controller. It's not linking to the remote controller. There's some kind of update going on in the goggles. What's going on, guys? Press the button there. Press the button here. Just link up. Remote controller. Pair. Oh, something happened. Something happened. Maybe they're finally linked together. Let's see. It'd be good if they were. Let's hope they were. Let's see what happens. Looks like it might be working. Who knows? Who knows? I'm going to check inside the goggles what's going on here. 83% of death inside the goggles. I guess more things are going on in there that I'm not aware of for some reason. Who knows what's going on here? 2 minutes and 50 seconds into this. Okay, so we're already past 15 minutes for sure, and we're still not flying. So for whatever that means, guys, whatever that means, it's just saying here. It tells me firmware update failed. Okay, goggles, blah blah blah. Firmware update successful. So it's having it's one of this tantrum thing. So go back into pairing mode. Go back into pairing mode. Something's happening. Is it paired? Can we finally take off? Looking inside the goggles, the transmission is lost inside the goggles. Great stuff. So, what else can you do other than turn off the remote, turn it back on, and hit the pairing button? What else can you do, right? Hit the pairing button on the quad too. Anything going on? Nothing. It says pairing 17%. That didn't work. Inside the goggles, no vision. Don't you just love this machine? All right, turn it off once more. Turn it off. Turn this off. Pairing timed out, of course. All right, turn it one more time. Turn on the remote. Turn on the quad. Press the pair button. Tap link button below to link remote control with aircraft. And the instructions are pretty straightforward, but something weird is happening inside the goggles right now. It just has a DJI FPV potato jet and the remote control and there's some images going on in the goggles. And now we have signal in the goggles, so that's good. RC signal lost for some reason. So the pairing is not working? Is it working? Is it not working? So at least we got the Dji Avata Screech to hover, because we can't now pair it back with the DJI FPV Potato. Who knows why? Inside the goggles, you can see image, pairing timed out for the remotes, paired again. Oh, something happened. Come on. Come on, something happened. Please. Pair up, will ya? Let's see, go in. It doesn't take off. It doesn't take off, guys. I am lost for words here. Lost for words here, guys. DJI, what have you done? What have you done, DJI? There should be a certain amount of ease to the process, but obviously not, because this is not even running. It says pairing. It is not pairing. You can press buttons on the battery. You can press buttons on the remote. Searching for stuff. It's just not pairing right now. It should be pairing, but it's not. Okay, it's pairing. Paired. Connection successful. Wow. Wow. I've wasted almost 20 minutes of my life, guys, on this. All right, so check in the goggles, see if this is actually going to lift off. Will it lift off? I think it will lift off. There's nothing to say that it won't, so let's give it a shot. As usual, as you saw before, we're going to go and do the clickety-click. Oh, we've got takeoff. They sound a little different. It's pretty good. It is so much louder, though. Okay, so guys, you've heard it. You've heard it. Now that you've heard what the DJI Avata sounds like, and you've heard this one, which one do you guys feel is louder? I think this one is way louder, even with the master air screw props. But again, I could be wrong. I could be wrong. I could be so wrong. I'm usually wrong, but I feel honestly that that this thing. Goodness gracious, endless things when you update DJI software. I feel like this is way louder when it's up in the air compared to the DJI Avata. So, screech, ain't that screechy, is it? So with that said, guys, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Master air screw props seem to be just fine. It flies. Again, as somebody who is quite OCD, I'm always going to worry about those two props that may or may not want to come off at some point because they're not clicking in as well as they would if they were the original DJI props. But that's just me. That's just me. You might have different opinions on that, so I don't know. The ones that come stock with the quad aren't much less or more loud than the ones that are currently on. So these do look really cool. I mean, don't get me wrong. I love the look of these things. And after it flew for a couple of seconds, it doesn't even make that scratching sound anymore. So I guess that's a problem that's solved. So if you're wondering about that solved the problem immediately. Yeah, that's pretty much it, guys. So thanks for watching as always. And I will see you all in the next one. Looks like the DJI Avata Screech is fantastic. And so is the DJI FPV Potato Jet. They're just great. But if you're gonna hover indoors, I think that the DJI Avata is still quieter. Performances are both amazing on both quads. So just pick your favorite, if you will. With that said, guys, thank you so much, as I said before, for watching. I will see you soon in the next one. But you guys got yourself an idea of what it's like to own these two things, and the amount of testing and annoyance of binding them and rebinding them is going to be a killer. So maybe just own one of them or have multiple remotes. I don't know. But that was not fun. Let me just put it that way. That was not fun having to bind it. So with that said, see you later, guys. And again, thank you so much for the support. I'll see you. 25 minutes.